Welcome back, focused learners. I am absolutely thrilled to have you here today for a brand new explainer. We're going to be exploring this incredibly fascinating concept that sits, well, right at the intersection of business, community, and technology. We are looking at the undeniable value of free ads. Specifically, we're going to see how completely removing overhead friction maximizes marketplace connections. Seriously, if you've ever tried to sell a service, rent out a property, or just find a reliable pro online, you already know those listing costs, they add up super quickly. So today we're breaking down how completely eliminating those costs literally changes the game.
I want to start strong with this number right here, 100%. When we talk about 100% free, we aren't just talking about, some temporary discount or 30-day trial period. No, we are talking about a fundamental shift in how a marketplace operates. By completely taking away the price tag on classifieds, you actually increase the overall value of the network. It's like taking the brakes off. It removes the hesitation, it removes that annoying barrier to entry, and when those barriers disappear, the volume of connections skyrockets.
Okay, let's dive into this because this is really the core question we need to answer today. How exactly does removing a cost barrier actually optimize your business connections and your lead generation? I know, it sounds kind of counterintuitive at first, right? If you aren't paying for premium placement, how do you even get leads? But as we'll see through the data and the structure of our case study today, a truly free platform changes user behavior in a way that radically, and I mean radically, benefits both the buyer and the seller.
All right, here's our roadmap for this explainer. We're going to cover the power of free ads, meet seawalls, dual posting, a category for everything, building a scam-free zone, and finally, zero-cost connections. Let's get moving.
Section 1. The power of free ads. So look, if you're a freelancer, a small business owner, or maybe someone with property to rent, you are well aware of the friction in modern digital marketplaces. Every single listing fee, every premium upgrade, and every transaction percentage basically eats directly into your profit margin. This friction forces you to be overly selective about what you post and when you post it, which naturally, of course, limits your reach. But check out this core philosophy of a free platform. The whole goal is to optimize lead generation and conversions. When you are empowered to post unlimited ads for free, that financial risk just completely evaporates. You aren't sitting there calculating the ROI on a $50 listing fee. Instead, you're totally free to cast a wider net, test out different ad copies, and list multiple services or properties. This natural, unrestricted volume is exactly what boosts your lead generation.
Section 2. Meet Seawalls, Canada's marketplace.
Now, what's really interesting about this is how it looks in the real world. To really understand how this free ad theory works in practice, we're going to look at a highly structured Canadian case study. We're shifting our focus to a platform that has built its entire architecture around this exact concept of zero-cost connection. Notice the strong, patriotic branding here. It greets users with a bold "Hi Canada," and establishes itself right out of the gate as Canada's most powerful and comprehensive marketplace. You've got the proudly Canadian badges and a huge emphasis on being built specifically for Canadians. But beyond all the branding, the very first bullet point under the Seawalls name hits the nail on the head. 100% free ads. Post unlimited ads for free. They're firmly planting their flag on the idea that everything you need can be in one place, totally without the listing fees.
Section 3. Dual posting. Seek or provide.
So, how do you, the user, actually interact within this free ecosystem? Well, it's not just a one-way street where businesses just shout into the void. It's a highly dynamic two-way marketplace. The platform utilizes what they call dual posting, meaning you can operate on both sides of the marketplace entirely free of charge. On one hand, you can be a service provider. You create an ad to offer your services, you set your own price, and you attract your customers. But on the flip side, you can post wanted ads. Say you need a really specific job done, you just post exactly what you're looking for and let the service providers come to you. You're simultaneously empowered as a seeker and a provider, which creates this highly liquid market of needs and solutions.
Section 4. A category for everything.
And this brilliantly illustrates the sheer scope of what happens when you remove listing fees. Because there's no cost to post, the variety of services available just absolutely explodes, covering virtually every aspect of daily life and business. Just imagine a day in the life of a Seawalls user. You could log on in the morning to list a piece of commercial real estate or rent out a parking or storage space. By lunchtime, you could navigate over to the Professional Services tab to hire a cybersecurity expert or someone to help with cloud computing for your startup. And then in the afternoon, you could pop over to Home and Family to find a local dog walker or a tutor for your kids. From appliance repair to catering, from legal advice to clothing alterations, the whole shebang is consolidated into one central hub.
Removing the fees allows this massive, diverse ecosystem to just thrive in one place.
Section 5. Building a scam-free zone.
Now, we absolutely have to address a natural skepticism here. If a platform is 100% free, doesn't it just attract spam and bad actors? How can you possibly trust the people using it? Seawalls actually anticipates this exact critique, and they tackle it head-on. They heavily brand themselves as an organized and scam-free Canadian marketplace. They don't just rely on the honor system either. They have actively built an infrastructure designed to protect users, featuring a dedicated anti-scam team and robust security measures that are highly visible the very moment you land on their site.
So the crucial point is how they actually execute this. They rely on 4 distinct pillars of security. First, verified accounts, utilizing ID checks, which immediately deters anonymous bad actors from the jump. Second, secure posting and transactions, ensuring your personal data is protected. Third, community reporting, which leverages the eyes and ears of the actual users working right alongside the anti-scam team. And fourth, proactive fraud detection, meaning they aren't just reacting to problems, they're actively seeking them out before they ever impact the marketplace. This rigorous multi-layered approach is exactly what allows a free platform to remain a genuinely safe environment.
Section 6. Zero cost, maximum connection. We've seen the economic theory, we've seen the incredible variety of services, and we've covered the robust security infrastructure. Let's move to and see how this builds into the actual user experience. If you want to advertise your business or property right now, the process is stripped down to its absolute bare essentials. Step 1. Create an account or log in. Step 2. Fill out your ad details. Step 3. Review and submit. That is literally it. There's no paywall to navigate, there is no credit card information required just to get your listing live, and absolutely no friction slowing you down. It is an immediate, direct bridge between having a service to offer and placing that service right in front of the people who need it.
Which leaves us with this final, truly vital thought to chew on. In today's landscape, connection is the currency of business. Whether you're seeking a rare professional service, looking to fill a commercial real estate vacancy, or just offering local landscaping, your success depends entirely on who you can reach. So, if platforms like Seawalls are removing the financial barriers and building secure, organized spaces to facilitate those exact connections, what's stopping you from plugging in for free? Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. Keep learning, keep optimizing, and I will see you next time.